running, literally turning over the fortunes of this team and making them bigger in the conversation for the college football playoff. But not only that, people are talking about him in the Heisman conversation. This young running back is so talented, just a freshman, but he will continue to get this team off to a good start here today. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to... On that one, it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback Keith. He's past the mark. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide left. Johnson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Second and long here. Reed. Looking left. Got his man. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed to the air again. Under pressure. Caught. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and
he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I tell you what, Liz, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield.
A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Driving forward, it's Smothers. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Arch Madness. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Holden finds his man on the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop. Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Reed. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Again, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Reed. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. 4th down, Reed. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Oh, pressure's coming. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Turns it upfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Here's Arts to throw. Unloads to the right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Quick give. It smothers.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to handle off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sets his feet. It's Manning. Back's got it on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away. He's able to make a big-time stop.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
A little too much adrenaline on that one as it goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reed on the play action. He lets it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Toss sweep to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Townsend. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Long way to go on second down. Pulls it on the option. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M going quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Reed. Caught. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reed to the air again. Unleashes one deep. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing Manning. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's third down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back's got it on the screen. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 4 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mac.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Going to the run to start this second half. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. He's out past the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He's got enough. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Motion from the wideout. Play action with Reed. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. Still running at the 35. Oh, he's got... Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Texas. He got a step and just dusted the field. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Craver. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Reed to throw. Look out! On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Here comes the Texas offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Texas! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Number 96, Celtic.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Manning throws for the tight end. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Manning from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Open field on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
To throw, Manning. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Back to throw, it's Reed. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Arch Madness. Finds a spot in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out wide right, it's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
At the 35-yard line, brings up 2nd down.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Wingo. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
They'll run it. It's Smothers. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
All over him immediately.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Third down from the gun, Manning. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Reed. The screen. He's got wheels.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Powers inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He now has 56 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Pass to Simmons. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Straight ahead, it's Edwards. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out wide left, it's Bussey. Turning it on! And that'll be enough for the 1st down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the move, it's Edwards. Got a little grass. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Arch is going to throw for it. Left side is Smothers.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.